point in stressing, gonna be what it's gonna be. Back to back with the prayers, many.
We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Right side, Brunson. Hart from long range. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Brunson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Towns with a rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now here's Brunson. Over Lillard. Towns. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. To the paint. Up top, Lopez. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Lopez with it. On the wing, Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And get up, Dave. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Outside Hart. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
For 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Releases. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Good work there as it goes.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Knicks trail by 4. Hart goes in. That one falls.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Lillard outside. Offline with a 3. Here's Brunson. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Brunson's got 5 points. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo inside. Sinks that one from the post. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside McBride. Fires from deep. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Achua. Pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others. Hey, yo, right here.
Outside McBride. Achua with a screen. McBride attacking. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Pass to Lopez. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Prince. Kuzma, left side. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. New York making a switch here.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
Knicks leading by 3. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3, and Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Bridges. And he lays it up and in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for Lillard.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Up top, Robinson. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The kick out to Brunson. Shoots over Lopez. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Checking into the Knicks. Precious Achiuwa. Miles McBride.
Brunson with it. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brook Lopez. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Here's Lopez. Achiuwa with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Brunson. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Fires the 3. Pass to Kolek. Brunson with it. Defended by Lillard. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Tries again. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They double him with Achiuwa. Pass to Kuzma. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And so it's New York, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo up top. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Another shot. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Back to Hart. Over Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his second basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the right side. 4 on the clock. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Left side Brunson. Hart from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And there's the lob. Back to Anunoby. Here's Towns. 12 points for him. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Kuzma. Can they get it? And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Hart can't hit.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Lillard outside. Over Brunson. And the Bucks miss again. Knicks leading by 15. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 14 points for the game.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Outside Achua. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
On the court.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out, Towns. Back to Brunson. Takes a three. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Just 5 on the clock. Out to Portis. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by McBride. New York leading by 18. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Jacks up a three. And the Knicks another three.
3 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Pass to Green. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Green's got his first 2 points. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Knicks up 19.
The Knicks, 51.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Payne. Down low. Pass to Towns. Unloads from 13. Outside Payne. There's the three. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
No good on the second free throw. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Porter looks it over. Count it.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
And an Obi for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Good on the bucket.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Payne. Takes the three. New York, no good that time either. The Bucks trail by 14. Green in the post. Outside Porter. Here's Sims. Uses the glass on the layup.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Outside Hart. Outside Payne. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty. Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Towns, right side. Outside Payne. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out, Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Time out, time.